Your Majesties, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Thank you so much for your show of love. Thank you so much for all that you do for this community to keep growing. Hope you're well in all your ways, Your Majesties, and you're loving yourself and others like always. All right. Today we are going into something. Of course, all the topics I bring here to you, Your Majesties, are important because you all are royalty. Now, many thanks to you all for the support you give, for the thumbs up you give to our channel videos, for leaving comments, for sharing our videos. Thank you so much, Your Majesties. You are all appreciated. And thanks to Charles Lively for the super thanks gifted to Res, and to all of you who give us super thanks, and to all of you who support the channel that want to remain anonymous. You all are in my prayers, like Your Majesties. I pray for you every day. All my subscribers, all my channel members, I pray for you every day that all you do, that you'll be blessed in every way possible, Your Majesties. All right, let's dive right into why we are here. The conditions that African's country or the continent of Africa goes through with foreign military bases. Now, mind you, these foreign bases, we didn't ask for it. The African people didn't ask for foreign military bodies or bases. Now, according to what have you international relations and the rest of them, there is a name they call it. They had to push these military bases down here because they claim that they have to protect the African people. All right, they are terrorist group. They are whatever, causing wherever. So they have to protect the people out of the generosity of the Western countries. All right, of Europe and America. This is the whole thing. They are coming to protect. They are coming to protect. All right, let's listen to these and analyze as it goes.
About foreign military bases on our continent. And I feel sad that Ghana is hosting one of these foreign military bases. Now, if you read the terms under which these military bases are established on our continent, you feel sad. You feel hopeless. In Ghana, we have allowed the United States of America to establish its military base on our soil. Under the agreement which allows the U.S. to establish this military base, our head of state is stopped from entering that territory. The U.S. military base is not accessible even to the head of state. As if that was not enough, in the agreement, we have committed to an arrangement under which if U.S. soldiers come to Ghana and kill Ghanaians, Ghanaians cannot go to court to ask for redress. We have committed ourselves to an arrangement under which property destroyed by U.S. soldiers in Ghana, if your property is destroyed by U.S. soldiers in Ghana, you cannot go to court. We have given our frequencies for the use of the U.S. military for free. Our frequencies are given to the U.S. forces for free. When Ghanaians have to pay millions in order to get frequencies to establish radio stations and television stations and so on, the U.S. can take it for free. Excuse me. Under the agreement, U.S. soldiers entering Ghana are not subject to inspection. They are not subject to search. You can't search them. You can't look through their bags. You can't examine what is on their body. And when they leave, they are also not subject to customs inspection. They cannot be searched. U.S. soldiers do not need passports to enter Ghana. They don't need passports to enter Ghana. All they need is their ID cards. Under these circumstances, we have given U.S. soldiers privileges way and above diplomats. Because even the American ambassador needs a passport to enter Ghana. A U.S. soldier does not need a passport to enter Ghana. In any case, what are these soldiers doing on our continent? What are they doing on our continent? Our leaders must ask themselves some interesting questions. Of course, They say that there's a global village, whatever that means, but they say that there's a global village. If this is a global village as they define, then everybody has interest everywhere. Now, if we decided to station a battalion of the US, of the Ghanaian army in Washington, what would happen? Now, if the US would not allow us to station a battalion in Washington, why do we then allow them to station a battalion on our soil? Ab initio, this arrangement means that we have accepted that we are inferior. And that is one of the reasons why we need to wake up and dismantle these arrangements in order to establish our equality and so on.
Your Majesties, you heard that. Like I said, it pierced through. While I was listening to it for the first time, I was just shedding tears. Like, even right now, I'm becoming emotional. This shows how far, how down there we were pushed to. Now, the question I keep asking, why did our leaders accept conditions like this in the first place? You heard the first condition, that the heads of state do not have access. A head of state in the African continent, the owners of the land do not have access to these bases. They do not have access. That is to say, in another word, since you do not have access and you're seen around that environment, they can take you out. Head of states do not have access. Is it the normal people that will have access? In our own land, in our own inheritance, in our own rightful possession, these people comes and detect for us and push us here and there and step on us. And we are taking it so lightly, like it's so okay. In another phase, I may be happy that we have people like this who are beginning to see something is wrong. All right, who are beginning to say, okay, something is wrong with these settings. It shouldn't be like this. When our leaders who are blinded, anyway, they are puppets. I think I keep saying this. Prior to their elections, all the presidents right now sitting as presidents, except the Sahel countries that are agitating or that have kicked out the puppets, the remaining countries in the African continent, they are all puppets. They are all placed there by the interest of the Western countries, of Europe and America. Because of greed. Yes, I have to rule, I want to rule. So they go to the point of going out, prior to election, you see them flying out. They are not just flying out, they are going out to go make deals. They are going out to go sell us. And this keep happening. And when we talk about watch who you elect, do not allow money cloud your conscience, people will think it's something else. Oh, he's my brother, nepotism. Oh, he's my sister. Oh, he's from my religion. Oh, he's from this. Oh, he's from that. And this keep happening until we wake up, like he said. Nothing will change. Until we wake up like our brothers down the Sahel, nothing will change for us. I'm saying this categorically. I'm saying this specifically. All right? For other bigger countries in the continent who still feels that nothing is wrong, let's just keep sleeping where we are. What is that fear? That you wouldn't want to make that sacrifice so that those who are coming after you can have peace. Our ancestors did a lot for us to even have this freedom that we have today. What are we doing as a people? The second thing is that the US soldiers are not subjected to search. If you have been following Your Majesties, you know already we've said this, how they come and steal minerals. The military guys are those they use to steal things. Because the moment they say place is not safe, because they create the problem. The moment they tell, okay, that place is not safe, they do what? They pull out those people that are originally living there and then situate their bases around that place. Just know that something is on the ground. And at night, they'll be coming with their helicopters to come and pack. And when these guys are going, when these guys are traveling either by air, either by sea, either by land or however, nobody search them. You don't search them. They come in with, Your Majesties. When did we go this far? How? With contraband things, illegal things, they're coming with them. And do you know the funniest thing, Your Majesty? This is true. It might sound a bit off, but it's true. Our wicked leaders, our puppet leaders, they do drugs using these guys. All right, because since they cannot be searched anywhere, they make agreement with their government, with the US government, to transport drugs in and out of the country using these military bodies. Just imagine when you have that kind of freedom. You are at the airport, you see the way they search you and pull your things out and disgrace you. And they won't let that one American guy call with a uniform. They will salute him and ask him to pass with whatever deadly thing is carrying in his body. But you don't even have anything under your sleeve, they will so frustrate you at the airport. They will so frustrate you at the border. Now it says again that they do not need passport to access any. We are finished. These people do not need passport. But as citizens in the African continent, prior to the Berlin Conference, there was no borders. That video will be up. That video will be up soon. Just watch out. Prior to the Berlin Conference, there were no borders. They came, they divided, and inserted borders and gave us reasons why we should hate on our brothers and sisters. All right? And they make it so difficult to even move around. Now, these guys coming here, they do not need passports to move around each of the countries in the continent. Their face alone is identity, is a passage for them. Like you heard, they do not need to pay for frequencies. They use our frequencies how they wish. They can trace you wherever you are. They can, Your Majesties, this is it. This is it. And we have all been living like this. See, until we begin to see something wrong with the system that these people have forced us to accept as normal, then nothing will change. Now, these Sahel countries, they saw that something was wrong with this system that we have seen as normal. And that is why something has changed in their countries. Until we see the level of the havoc this whole system that we are living under is causing us, nothing will change. And the joy I have is that, like I said, we have people who are beginning to see something wrong with the system. And if we keep this fire burning, if we keep this fire going up, we will reclaim what is ours, our identity, our inheritance. This is for us. This continent is ours, both those in the diaspora and those at home. All right? Africans at home and abroad, Africans at home and the diaspora. This continent belongs to us. It do not belong to any white person. Leave your comment there, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others. Stay safe, stay positive. Always, Your Majesties. Always. Bye for now.